What if the moon wasn't formed naturally but engineered by an advanced civilization? Strange orbits, odd echoes, and curious anomalies might hold the answer. Let's explore this mind-bending possibility. Why would anyone believe such an outrageous claim? To answer that, we need to examine a series of bizarre coincidences and anomalies surrounding our moon. For starters, the moon plays a critical role in stabilizing Earth's tilt and orbit, creating the conditions for life as we know it. But what if that stability wasn't a mere accident? Consider this. The moon's size and distance from Earth create the perfect conditions for total solar eclipses. Perfect. No other celestial body in our solar system has this unique alignment. Coincidence or design? And here's another mind-bending fact. The moon's density is unusually low, almost as if it's hollow. When seismic waves from Apollo missions echoed through its core, it rang like a bell for hours. Strange, isn't it? What kind of celestial object behaves like that? Even more curious, the moon's surface is older than Earth itself. Its orbit is unusually circular, and its precise placement feels deliberate. Could it be that the moon is more than just a rock in the sky? Could it be a machine hiding in plain sight? But these mysteries don't end with science. Throughout history, ancient cultures have viewed the moon as far more than a celestial object. Its perfect alignment with Earth and the Sun seems almost too good to be true, inspiring myths and legends across civilizations. Could these ancient beliefs hold a grain of truth about the moon's real nature? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Because we're just getting started. Make sure to like and subscribe as we delve deeper into this cosmic mystery. In the next section, we'll explore more clues that challenge everything we think we know about the moon. Stay tuned. The moon has always been a source of wonder, but beneath its tranquil glow lie mysteries that have puzzled scientists and stoked speculation for decades. Did you know that when NASA deliberately struck the moon during the Apollo missions, it rang like a bell for hours? Imagine hitting a massive hollow drum and hearing its vibrations echo endlessly. What could cause such a phenomenon? This seismic anomaly led some researchers to suggest that the moon might not be solid all the way through, perhaps even hollow in parts. Hollow. For a celestial body, that's unheard of. And yet, the mysteries don't stop there. Let's turn back the clock to ancient times. Across various cultures, there are startling accounts of a time before the moon existed. The ancient Greeks spoke of an era when the night sky was moonless. Similar stories appear in the lore of African tribes, like the Zulu, who describe the moon as being brought into place by ancient gods. What could they have witnessed or remembered that led to these tales? Could these stories point to a time when the moon was, in fact, introduced into Earth's orbit, rather than forming naturally alongside our planet? Even its physical characteristics defy easy explanation. The moon's density is strikingly low. For its size, as if it were made of lightweight material, or worse, as if there were vast empty spaces beneath its surface. Combine this with its unnervingly precise orbit, perfectly circular, where most natural satellites have elliptical paths, and the picture gets even stranger. It's as if the moon was meticulously placed, rather than haphazardly captured by Earth's gravity. What do you make of all this? Could these oddities be purely coincidental, or is there something more deliberate at play? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to join us in unraveling this cosmic mystery. In the next section, we'll look at the wild theories, some scientific, others more speculative, about what the moon could truly be. Stay tuned. If the moon is truly an artificial structure, the next question is unavoidable. Who could have built it? The idea that advanced civilizations might have engineered the moon sounds like the stuff of science fiction. But when you consider the anomalies we've already discussed, the hollow structure, its perfect orbit, and its improbable alignment with Earth and the Sun, it begins to sound less far-fetched. One popular theory suggests that an ancient extraterrestrial civilization created the moon as a massive space station. Think about it. If you were an advanced species looking to observe a developing planet like Earth, what better way to do it than to build a vantage point right in its orbit? Some speculate that the moon could function as a kind of cosmic surveillance system, quietly monitoring humanity's progress, possibly for thousands or even millions of years. And here's the unsettling part. If the moon is a space station, then who's watching us? And why haven't they made contact? This idea has clear echoes in pop culture, from the iconic Death Star in Star Wars to countless other depictions of hollow, artificial moons serving as alien bases. But what if these stories are closer to reality than we think? Some researchers have speculated that the moon's craters, which are strangely shallow despite their large diameters, might reveal a protective metallic layer beneath the surface. Could this be evidence of advanced engineering, designed to shield the structure from meteor impacts? But why build such a structure in the first place? Theories abound. Perhaps the moon serves as a refuge for its creators, a kind of lifeboat in case of planetary catastrophe. Or maybe it's a hub for interstellar travelers, a pit stop on a cosmic highway. And then there's the more sinister possibility. Could the moon be more than an observation post? Could it serve as a tool for control or manipulation, subtly influencing Earth and its inhabitants in ways we can't yet comprehend? The idea of the moon as an alien creation raises more questions than it answers. If it was built, where are its creators now? Are they still out there, watching us from the shadows of the galaxy? Or is the moon their long-abandoned relic, a mystery we've yet to fully understand? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe as we continue this journey into the unknown. In the next section, we'll dive into what modern science has to say about these wild theories and whether they hold any weight. Stay with us. The moon has been studied for decades, yet it still keeps its deepest secrets well hidden. What if the most convincing evidence for its artificial origins isn't hidden at all, but has been staring us in the face this entire time? Let's start with one of the most baffling discoveries: moon rocks brought back by the Apollo missions. These samples revealed something shocking. They are ancient, significantly older than rocks found on Earth. Some are estimated to be over 4.5 billion years old, predating the Earth's crust. How could a body supposedly formed from Earth's debris be older than the planet itself? Then there's the moon's density, or lack thereof. Its mass is far lower than what you'd expect for an object its size, leading some to speculate it's more hollow than solid. If you were examining a Trojan horse and discovered it was hollow, wouldn't that make you question what might be hidden inside? Could the moon's low density point to a framework of metal or machinery beneath its rocky surface? It's a tantalizing idea, especially when you consider that its seismic activity, famously described as ringing like a bell, further suggests an unusual internal structure. Even the moon's orbit defies easy explanation. Unlike other natural satellites, which tend to have irregular elliptical paths, the moon's orbit is almost a perfect circle. Combine this with its precise placement in relation to Earth and the Sun, allowing for total solar eclipses, and it too feels less like a cosmic accident and more like an engineered marvel. Could this perfect positioning have been intentional, designed to stabilize Earth's climate and make it a suitable home for life? The moon's composition also raises eyebrows. Its crust contains a curious mix of elements, including metals like titanium in concentrations that are unusual for a natural satellite. Some have suggested these materials could be remnants of advanced construction, a kind of hull designed to shield whatever lies beneath. And yet, mainstream science often dismisses these oddities as coincidences or quirks of natural processes. But what if the moon's most peculiar traits are clues left behind by its creators? Are we simply overlooking evidence because it doesn't fit neatly into our understanding of celestial mechanics? What do you think? Is the moon more machine than rock, an artifact hiding in plain sight? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we move toward the final chapter of this mystery, where we'll explore the implications of the moon being an artificial creation and what it could mean for humanity's place in the universe. Stay tuned! For centuries, the moon has been a silent companion to Earth. But what if it isn't silent at all? What if, hidden in its depths, or faintly radiating from its surface, there's a message, a signal, waiting for humanity to decode? This possibility has intrigued scientists, dreamers, and even governments for decades. Could the moon be more than just a space station? Could it also be a beacon designed to communicate with us or with the stars? One of the strangest anomalies tied to the moon is the occasional detection of unexplained signals. Over the years, astronomers have picked up unusual radio emissions and flashes of light coming from the moon. These are often dismissed as natural phenomena, like solar interactions with the lunar surface. But what if they're not? Could these emissions be an intentional signal, a way for the moon's creators, or its occupants, to communicate across the vastness of space? And if so, why haven't we cracked the code? Then there's the question of our own satellites and landers. As technology advances and humanity sends more probes into lunar orbit, could we accidentally trigger a response? Imagine if one of our next missions uncovers something that's been dormant for millennia, something waiting for the right conditions to awaken. A strange hum, a flicker of lights, or even a transmission. How would we react to discovering that the moon is not just observing us, but actively trying to send us a message? It's also worth considering how little we've truly explored the moon. Despite several Apollo landings and robotic missions, only a small fraction of its surface has been studied in detail. The far side of the moon remains largely a mystery, and as for its interior, we've barely scratched the surface, literally. Could there be hidden chambers, structures, or even life forms waiting to be discovered? Imagine the moment when astronauts step into a concealed cavern and find something alive, something watching. The idea of the moon as a communication hub, or even as a beacon for interstellar travelers, is both thrilling and terrifying. Could it be signaling to us, encouraging humanity to advance, to explore, and to find our place among the stars? Or is it sending messages outwards, a cosmic lighthouse broadcasting to unknown civilizations across the galaxy? What do you think? Is the moon trying to tell us something, or waiting for us to discover its secrets? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because in our final section, we'll dive into what the moon's true purpose could mean for humanity's future. This mystery is far from over. Stay tuned. What if the greatest secret about the moon isn't that it's artificial, but that we already know? Imagine for a moment that humanity has uncovered the truth about the moon's origins, but has chosen to keep it hidden. This idea forms the backbone of countless conspiracy theories, all suggesting that secret operations are being conducted on the moon, away from the prying eyes of the public. Could governments or private organizations already be using the moon for purposes far beyond what they've revealed? Let's start with the dark side of the moon. Unlike the name suggests, this side isn't perpetually dark, but it is always facing away from Earth due to tidal locking. This makes it the perfect location for covert activity, shielded from both Earth-based observation and radio interference. Some believe that the moon's far side might already host hidden installations, military bases, research stations, or even extraterrestrial outposts. After all, several astronauts from the Apollo missions reported seeing unexplained lights, strange shadows, and objects moving across the lunar surface. Could these sightings have been evidence of secret activities? Then there's the peculiar timing of the Apollo missions. After a series of monumental achievements in lunar exploration, why did humanity suddenly stop going to the moon? Officially, it was due to funding and shifting priorities. But conspiracy theorists suggest another reason. We found something there, something so significant or so dangerous that it was deemed necessary to halt public missions entirely. Could the silence surrounding the moon be masking an entirely different kind of mission, one that's unfolding in secret? The rise of private space companies has only added fuel to this fire. With organizations like SpaceX and Blue Origin now pursuing lunar exploration, some speculate that the race to the moon is more than just a bid for resources or prestige. Could these companies have uncovered classified information that's driving their ambitions? And if so, what might they be searching for? Advanced technology? Hidden artifacts? Or perhaps evidence of extraterrestrial contact? Let's not forget the unexplained lunar anomalies that continue to surface. Over the years, amateur astronomers and satellite images have captured odd structures, unusual shadows, and patterns on the moon's surface that defy natural explanation. Are these simply tricks of light and shadow? Or are they remnants of activity we're not meant to see? What if the moon isn't just a relic of the past, but an active site of experimentation, observation, or even conflict? What do you think? Are we already using the moon in ways the public can't imagine? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe as we head into the conclusion of this mind-bending journey. We'll reflect on everything we've uncovered and what it might mean for humanity's future among the stars. Stay tuned. What if everything we thought we knew about the moon was wrong? What if, beneath its ancient surface, it's not just a lifeless satellite but an artifact, a construct created by an advanced intelligence? The implications of such a discovery would ripple through every aspect of our lives, transforming science, philosophy, and even our sense of identity. For starters, how would humanity react to the builders of the moon? Would we embrace them as allies, viewing their creation as a gift meant to guide and nurture us? Or would fear and distrust take hold as we grapple with the unsettling idea that we're being watched, or possibly controlled, by forces beyond our comprehension? History tells us that humanity often fears the unknown. But what if this time we chose curiosity over caution? The discovery of an artificial moon would fundamentally alter our understanding of the universe. We'd no longer see ourselves as accidental, inhabitants of a solitary planet, but as part of a broader, interconnected story, one in which advanced civilizations have shaped the cosmos. Could the moon be the first clue in unraveling a galactic mystery? If so, what else might be hiding in plain sight? Planets, moons, even asteroids. Could they too be more than they seem? The idea of the moon as a space station would also challenge us to rethink our place in the universe. Are we truly alone, or are we part of a much larger ecosystem of intelligent life? If the moon was built to observe us, then perhaps it's waiting for us to reach a certain level of maturity, to prove we're ready to engage with whatever or whoever created it. And then there's the ultimate question. What do we do next? Do we continue to explore, sending probes, satellites, and astronauts to uncover the truth? Or do we hesitate, unsure of what we might find? The moon has always been a source of inspiration, a symbol of humanity's drive to explore the unknown. If it truly is an artificial construct, then perhaps it's not just watching us, it's inviting us. So, what do you think? Is the moon waiting for us to uncover its secrets, to take that next leap into understanding our place in the cosmos? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to keep this conversation going. The truth is out there, and together we might just find it.